These are a product made by the company called CULTEC, and they're infiltrators. They have a variety of models, different sizes, heights, lengths, widths, depends on the terrain and the application. In this case, these are CULTEC 330 XL HD, and what infiltration is, scientifically speaking, is collecting and conveying water and then basically injecting it back into the earth. What these chambers allow that water to do is hang out for a little bit, detain, and in a heavy rain, when there's a lot of water filling these chambers, they will fill. But then shortly thereafter, they begin to infiltrate. And infiltration is when the earth starts to accept water. We're basically injecting water back into the earth at the pace the earth wants to accept it. Infiltration is a great way to solve stormwater problems where you have surface runoff issues. Could be puddling, could be running water, like a turn of water or a stream on your property. Low-lying areas that collect water, and certainly any kind of roof drain, rain gutter, any sort of watershed from the roof, which is the largest impervious surface on the property. So we could kill a number of birds with one stone. In this case, behind me, up behind our trenches, it's work we've done in the last few days, we created a French drain system along the perimeter of the house. We also picked up a number of roof drains from this flat roof system, and we picked up a sump pump discharge line up at the top right. You could actually see it. It's a little white 90-degree with a freeze guard on it. It's got like a little gilled freeze guard on it. So all of those water features are now sending water down to our chambers. What these chambers do at 30 inches tall is create a nice big void. The bottom of the chambers are hollow, so they're just really giant arches. All that volume allows the water to fill inside the chambers and evenly disperse, and then slowly the water goes back down under the ground. We're about 6 feet deep here. So what that allows us to do is cover the chambers with rock, cover the chambers with native soil, and then put some nice topsoil and get things back to normal so we could grow grass. And all the water now is handled underground. Leaves you with a nice clean yard, pretty aesthetic, and we take that sogginess away from the yard so that you can walk around barefoot again and enjoy it. 10 chambers, pretty sizable system. We keep it clean using our heavy fabric. This is a Marafi brand product. It's the 180N fabric. Stuff's expensive, but it's high quality. This is a non-woven geotextile fabric. What does it do? Keeps the dirt out. Keeps all of our drainage stone, which is amply spread on the base of these chambers, keeps it clean. The minute you have stone that gets dirty, you could see some of the stone in this pile of dirt I'm standing on, just gets mucked up and dirty. It binds up, it doesn't let water infiltrate. Back to that word infiltrate. So the fabric keeps out dirt. It also does a really nice job of keeping roots from growing into our system. Obviously, roots would see our system as a nice water source. We want to keep them out. So once we have the fabric around the system, that's one way we keep the system protected. The other, we haven't installed it yet, we've shown you on other projects, it's CULTEC T80 storm filter. It's basically a big box with a filtration system in it, a screen, and it stops any solids that are in the system. How do solids get in the system? Pretty easy. Big flat roof like this, a lot of forest around this property, leaves, debris, even twigs and bird nesting materials and everything kind of collect, get forced down the gutters, down the conductor heads, down the downspouts, make their way through our conveyance pipe. Even though we're using big fat 6-inch pipe to convey our water, you still get debris. So we stop that in the CULTEC T80 storm filter, and then we come back annually and we collect it. The only thing that passes through that T80 and enters the high end of the chambers is fresh water. So this will keep the system clean for many, many decades to come, and everything will be good to go and functional with minimal maintenance.